Hello students, let's proceed to calculate the matrix method for calculating the circular convolution. So in this case we are going to see a simple calculation of circular convolution with the help of, let's say, x1 of n in is given as 1, -1, -2, 3 and -1. This is what x1 of n, and the second sequence, which is, let's say, it is x2 of n, which is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 0 and 0. So these are the two sequences for which we need to calculate the circular convolution. So earlier we have seen the method called as a concentric circle, as well as the DFT and IDFT method. Now we will move to the another approach, that is matrix method. So this is very simple one. Let's say if we have seen the expression for x3 of m, that is, this is nothing but from 0 to, let's say it is 0 to n minus 1, that is what the summation for n, x1 of n, this is nothing but x2 of m minus n mod n, where the value of m is ranging from 0 to n minus 1, that is nothing but overall x3, which is resulting the circular convolution between the x1 and x2. Now here, if you just observe carefully, you will find that x1 is not at all changed, but the x2 is shifted in a cyclic manner. So if it is shifted, then let's proceed for writing one matrix, that is for x2. So let me write it. This matrix will be of order n by n. So value of this capital N means number of samples available in x1 and x2. These two sample values must be same. If these two values are not same, we need to adjust it to have the equality. So here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So obviously here also 5 samples are present. So this matrix will be 5 by 5 matrix. That is the matrix we are going to prepare for x2. So let me write here x2 of 0. The value for x2 of 0 is nothing but 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 0 and this is 0. So what is this 1? This is x2 of 0. This is x2 of 1. This is x2 of 2. This is x2 of 3. This is x2 of 4. Now, as it is delayed by one position every time, so m equal to 0 means it is minus n, m equal to 1 means it is 1 minus n. So here we are applying the same kind of concept to provide the delay. So I will just shift this 1 here, this 2 here, this 3 here, this 0 and again this 0. Again shift it 1, 2, 3. This will be 0, 0. Again it is 1, 2, 3, 0, 0. Next 1, 2, 3, 0, 0. This is the last shift. After this matrix will be multiplied to the another matrix, which is the matrix for x1. But this matrix will be of 5 by 1. So it is n by 1 in short. So how to write the x1? It will be 1, -1, -2, 3 and -1. This is how the matrix will be written. Now for solving this particular statement, we need to write here 1 into 1, that is 1, plus 0. So this will be 0. This is again 0 plus 9 minus 2. That is what the calculation for the first case. So now for the second case, this is 2, -1, -3. For third case it is 3, -2, then it is -2. Next, this is nothing but -3, then it is minus 4 plus 3. Lastly it is minus 6 plus 6 minus 1. So this will result in a value which is nothing but 10 minus 2. That is nothing but here it is 8. This is nothing but minus 4 minus 4 plus 2. So this will be minus 2. Next value is nothing but minus 1. This is nothing but minus 4, and finally it is minus 1. So this is how the convolution between x1 and x2 will result in this particular value. So this can be written as a value for x3 of m is equal to 8 minus 2 minus 1 minus 4 and minus 1. So this 8 will be obviously at the 0th location, so that's why just show the arrow here. So this method is nothing but the matrix method to obtain the circular convolution between the two sequences. Let's summarize what exactly we have done in accordance with the formula which is with us. So for this particular formula, x1 is without shift, so it is written here. x2 is with shift, so it is written here. But how to write it? This is x2 of 0, then 1, x2 of 1, x2 of 2, x2 of 3, x2 of 4. So all these values are simply written over here. Now delayed by 1, so this will be shifted and the last 0 will be shifted here. So this is how. Again it is delayed 1, 2, 3 and 0 will be here, this 0 here and this 0 here. Like this it is shifted. And once we shifted it entirely, just write down the x1 as it is. So this is x1, this is x2. After writing it, this is simple matrix multiplication. Right now it is 5 by 5 into 5 by 1. So the resultant matrix will be 5 by 1. And after solving it, this is what the answer which we got. And that is nothing but the circular convolution. Here the thing which can be taken in the consideration that if someone goes for, let's say, cyclic shift for x1 and just without any shift for x2, then that is also quite acceptable. Means the matrix is prepared, let's say, with the order. For the same example, let's say I am just writing it here. Let's say the matrix is 1 minus 1 minus 2, then 3 minus 1, then this is 1 minus 1. Likewise, if we shift it, and the second matrix which is used for multiplication is, let's say, 1 2 3 0 0, then this is also giving the same result which we expect. Okay, only the modification will be at the formula end. So this will be x2 of n, this will be x1 of m minus n. So although we shift x1 or x2, it doesn't affect to the result of overall calculation. But let's proceed only with the formula so that it will be correlated properly. So this is all about the matrix method to solve the circular convolution. So thank you everyone. Thank you very much.